So last year, I did a video called Is Life Better in London or Back Home? Went out, interviewed the people, and I'll be honest, we did get a lot of negative responses.
It's the worst place.
My phone was stolen like 1 month ago.
But here the cost of living is so expensive.
I went for a walk on Saturday morning and I got my phone stolen from my pocket.
But we did get some positives as well.
I prefer London.
Definitely gonna have to be London.
Now fast forward a year later, and I'm clearly not in London. I'm in Bali, Indonesia. And I want to do a part 2 to this video. I want to ask people, is life better in Bali or back home? Now I know what you're thinking. How can life be any worse when you've got a pool, you've got the greenery, you've got the sunlight? But I have a feeling we might surprise ourselves and get some interesting responses from people, because there's always a catch. Is the grass always greener? I don't think so. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm personally enjoying Bali, but let's see what the people have to say.
My name is Jess. I'm originally from Sydney, but I live in Bali now.
My name's George. I'm from Gloucester, but I've lived in London for the last 3 years.
I'm Amber and I'm from the Netherlands.
Maeve McGann from Ireland.
John, I'm from Belgium, but I live in Barcelona.
I've been living in Bali for 10 months.
I've been here for 4 months.
Just coming up to 3 months.
I lived here for 1 year and then I was in some other countries and now I'm back since 2 or 3 months already.
So, not a straightforward answer, but basically I've lived here for a year and now I'm back. I lived in Australia again for a year.
Do you feel safe in Bali?
Yeah, safest place I've ever been.
Yeah?
It's crazy safe.
Do you feel that same safety in London or Gloucestershire?
I've never felt not safe in London. I know a lot of people do. People talk about it all the time, but I've actually never experienced that myself. But I think the local people, the Indonesian people, are so friendly here. Like the most friendly people I've ever met.
Yeah, I do. I feel really safe in Bali, even as a woman.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, very safe. It's just here that you have to be careful with scooters.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like anywhere, you have to have kind of, like especially as a woman, a little bit of a guard up sometimes, but like just have your wits about you.
It's my 3rd winter here, and last winter somebody burgled into my house.
No way.
And they took a drone and a camera.
Do you feel safe in Barcelona?
It's a different kind of safety. I feel more safe here.
More safe in Bali?
Yeah. Yeah, Barcelona's terrible.
But same as London.
I mean, as soon as
London
I bought a house, as I bought an apartment in Barcelona, I changed my locks and put security doors.
Yeah.
It's like the door of a safe, and locks everywhere.
No, I think in Europe right now it's a dangerous time. Is Bali expensive?
It's gotten expensive. I'm a bit raging, to be honest. Yeah, like it's
not cheap.
I'm paying the same rent as I was in Australia, like in Bondi. But like I live in like a really nice villa and stuff. But
yes.
you know, even a day of eating that used to cost me the equivalent of, say, I work in euro, not pounds, but like maybe €7 a day is now like 15, 20. It's definitely cheaper, surely, than London.
I mean, London is expensive. I feel like here you might spend the same as London, but get way more for your money. That's how I personally view it.
Yeah.
Like I spend around, I think, maybe 3K a month, but I get so much more for my money here. Like I really feel like I'm living here.
Yes.
Do you know, that's the difference. Like I can eat out 3 times a day, my villa's amazing. You go get a massage maybe once every couple of days. Like that quality of life.
True.
You know, even though it might seem a bit pricey, but you really are living. That's how I personally view it.
Yeah, that's so true.
You can live cheap. I've interviewed people and they said they spend $500 a month, including rent.
Yeah, this is it. Like I was a bit last minute moving back here, so I didn't really like scope out the best deals. I'm a creature of habit. I go into the same bike guy. He's probably ripping me off, but like I don't really care. Like,
do you haggle them down or?
No, like not the ones that you have a relationship with.
Bali can be as expensive or as inexpensive as you want it to be. You just got to watch what you're doing with your cash.
Yeah, it's not as cheap as what people think it's going to be, right? Like accommodation, we've paid the same as we paid in London. It's not really been any different for us. We have moved around a little bit.
Sorry, do you mind sharing how much you're paying?
Yeah, well, the place we're in at the moment is 900 for, that would be a month. We have moved around, but they're all coming to about 900 to £1,500 a month.
Each, right?
Yeah,
so
each.
The villa would
yeah.
be, how many bedrooms is it?
Well, that's two of us, so,
Okay, so
two of us paying about, £2,000 each.
Gotcha.
£2,000 for the whole thing.
So accommodation's expensive.
Accommodation expensive, food's cheaper, but no one cooks, so it becomes more, right?
Yeah,
so like, you could easily get a good meal here for £5, which would never happen at home.
Yes.
But you also just never cook, so I'm eating out 3 times a day. That's adding up. Honestly, I think I'm spending the same as I would at home.
My scoopy is around 60 euros a month, so without fuel. I think that's another 25 a month. Rent is about 2,000 euros a month, but it's together with my boyfriend, so it's shared. That really helps. Food, I would say 500 euros a month. Because I go out a lot or order food, I don't really cook here.
You don't cook it? No one cooks it?
No one cooks here. And clothes in general are more expensive and I like to buy some stuff, so I think that's around 200 euros a month.
I spend the same amount of money than in Barcelona.
Nice. Can you share roughly monthly expenses, how much?
€2,500.
Okay, and you spend the same in Barcelona? For the same quality as well, would you say?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. So nothing's different,
Yeah.
just different environment. But you get the same food,
Yeah,
the same...
between 2005, maybe in Barcelona, it's a couple of €100 more.
Yeah.
But yeah, quite similar.
Similar, okay, cool. So you would say Bali's cheap or expensive?
We just drove over a dog.
I think we just saw a dog get run over. What would you say is a common misconception about Bali?
I think maybe from the UK that it's like this paradise island. It's really busy. So it's really busy, and like the result of that is it gets dirty sometimes. There's a lot of traffic. You're not going to be on this remote like paradise island. It's just not like that.
People think that it's all just paradise. Like on Instagram before I came here, I had this image of Bali in my head, with all the nice villas, and it's super nice. But at some points it's like 50 years back in time, like how they live here. And I think people just see their Instagram and they want their whole vacation to be like that.
It is a very spiritual place. I am a believer of that. I'm a testament to it, but I think equally Canggu isn't. And that's okay. Like, I like a bit of both because I have a business to run, but I think people come here particularly to maybe Canggu and they think it's going to be different than it actually is, like Instagram versus reality.
Yes.
Like, go to Uluwatu if you want that experience.
Many people think it's a country, but it's not.
Ah.
So there's all these memes going around that
People think Bali's a country.
Yeah, because they compare the country of Bali with the country of Thailand. And then
Bali is indeed an island in
Bali is an
Indonesia.
island
Yeah.
that belongs to the country of Indonesia. So that's one.
Okay, go on. You got a few.
Yeah, people arrive and they think it's gonna be cheap,
Yeah.
but it's really not. If you want to enjoy a little bit, you want to do nice things and eat in nice places like this one, and you eat out, you eat and you think, oh, it's gonna be cheap. I'll go to the supermarket and I'll cook at home.
Yeah.
No, so there's a lot of these things here that don't make sense. For example, supermarket prices. The supermarkets here are exclusively for foreigners.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
That it's easy to live here. I think people just think they come here for a holiday and they think, oh, I want to stay forever. So it's not just like a holiday destination where we're all doing holiday stuff every day. There's people that are working and hustling.
Yes. No, 100%. Is life better in Bali or back home?
Life is about 155,000 times better in Bali. Bali has a better sense of community. It's much more spontaneous. You can wake up and think you know what you're doing and then be doing something completely different by the end of the day. It's really easy to meet people. There's great food. There's great access to gyms.
Yeah.
There's better music. There's better parties.
It depends what you like. I think standard of living is probably better out here, but there's certainly creature comforts I miss from home.
For me, it's better here because I really like to have creative people around me, to do creative work, to go just out here. And in the Netherlands, it's very rainy. So I like the weather, I like the people, I like just how it's built here.
I think Bali is one of many places people run away to when they're trying to find themselves, which I think everyone knows by now. But I did it, so I can't sit here on my high horse and say otherwise, you know?
Yeah.
It can be like an instigator to change and like growth, but it's about working on your internal environment, not your external.
So I prefer a balance between both sides, and in Barcelona it's a lot more social, a lot more outgoing, a lot more parties, and here I come to have the personal space.
Gotcha.
Here people are much more conscious with what they're doing, and in Barcelona it's more about socializing, partying, hanging out. I don't know, for me it's very nice to be able to escape, of course, and to be able to spend winters here.
What do you miss about back home?
2 things I miss about back home: water out of the tap and walking.
And walking.
Like walking down the street, a footpath, without having to watch if I'm going to fall into a hole or be run over.
Yes. No, good points.
Yeah.
I'm not being shouted at. Bike.
I mean, I just look at them and I'm like, why are you so obsessed with me? Thanks, guys.
Probably friends and family, really. I wouldn't say I'm in a massive rush to go home. Going home for work, really, but yeah, probably friends and family.
My friends and family and my horses. So yeah, I'm a big animal lover. We have animals at home. I really miss them. There are not a lot of horses around here. So, and my friends and family, of course.
I haven't been home in 2 years, so I can't remember what I miss. It's probably my family and my friends more than anything. Like if I could just transport them all here or this side of the world, I'd never leave this side of the world.
My friends and family, yeah.
Everyone seems to say the same answer, the friends and family.
Yeah, because after some time, like I think when you arrive in Bali, you're on a cloud. So you don't drive a scooter, you drive the cloud, and it's amazing. But then things get so easy that, from my own personal opinion, I get a bit bored after. So right now I'm here 4 months and I'm wrapping up. I'm ready to go home.
Do you plan to move back?
No. I do have to go back and see family, but every time I go back to Sydney, I'm there for like 3 days and just want to get out.
Yeah, I hear that.
I don't want to, no.
We've been here 3 months. We have a small business back home, so we were coming out here for English winter just to get away from it, but we have to go back for work. I want to come back. If we can make things work a little bit better, we'll definitely be back. I think once you've been here for a little while, it's hard to say you're not going to come back.
Not really. I think this is just a nice place as a base, and from here just traveling around. So not really going back home to live there, but going back home for like a month to just visit friends and family, and from there we go to another place and another place.
I plan on going home for Christmas. That's about it, as far as I can tell you. I don't know, like probably raising a family, maybe Ireland or Australia.
Okay.
Probably not Bali.
So you don't think you'll live in Bali for the rest of your life?
No. I love it, and I'd always come back here, but I don't think I'd settle.
So I will always go back to Barcelona. Home will always be in Barcelona. But then winter periods, they tend to always be in Bali.
I wanted to show you guys the sunset, but it's a bit cloudy today. Can't really see much. But anyways, that is the end of the video, guys. Turns out we were kind of right in the beginning. The grass is not always greener on the other side. Yes, Bali is amazing. I'm enjoying my time here so much, and the quality of life here is good. The people are amazing, and it's really safe. As you saw from other people saying in the video, it is really safe out here in Bali. However, it's not cheap. It's gonna cost you a little bit. If you want to live good, it's not cheap, right? Also, traffic is mad here. Like, the island is crazy busy. Not the island, but Canggu in particular is really crazy. Reason being, Canggu is basically the London or the New York of Bali. And if you're gonna come to Bali, you're most likely gonna end up in Canggu because it has everything to offer. It has the gyms, the restaurants, the nightlife, the coffee shops, the working spaces, the activities. It has so much to offer. Also the network, the people. Like, if you're here to build, Canggu is where you wanna be. So it's busy, it's hectic, it's not an Instagram fairy tale as people said, but life is still good. Personally, I still prefer it more to London, just because of what it has to offer. Anyways, that's that. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, and if you have any requests, drop them in the comments section or DM me on Insta and I'll get shooting.